What's up, everybody? As I used to say, what's splash? Hope everybody's having a great day so far. There was a couple of people that had emailed me over the weeks, and some of that had got sent to spam that I didn't know had happened. So I went in there and I seen about 4 or 5 emails for a video that was in my spam. So I do apologize. I have reached out to you by sending an email back to let y'all know that I have it and that I will be working on the video. So again, I apologize for that. This is your first time here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. This video is actually one of the ones that was in the spam section where a gentleman, and I've been asked this question before, wanted to know why women pass up the nice guy at the beginning only to circle back later in life after they have, went to the bad boy or whatever, only to circle back later in life and want a nice, dependable, steady man. He wanted to know why do women do that. I believe he's speaking from the vantage point that he was one of the or is one of the nice ones that keep getting passed up. So I want to talk about that. And again, women, this is not to bash you. I'm giving my perspective as a male, and I'm giving also how men see it, whether we tell it to you all or not. So that's what I'm doing with this video. This is how men see it and how we discuss it amongst ourselves, whether we tell y'all or not. Women do what I call retroactive, not all women, but for those in this situation, they do what I call retroactive morality. And what that means is generally when women are younger, early 20s, sometimes even into their 30s, but mid 20s or so, when they start dating and they get on the scene, they will go after the dude that gives them the goosebumps. They will go after the dude that causes them to have butterflies. They will go after the dude that causes their heart to go pitter patter. They want the excitement. They want the adventure. They want a guy that seems to be even a little out of control, a little risque. Generally, those type of men, dudes, are going to lean towards the bad boy style. He ain't got to be like a thug. It's just he gonna move as he want, do as he please. You're not gonna be able to control him. A little risky here. And for some women, especially in their early 20s, they find that very attractive. He could be very charismatic. Women are attracted to him. Women like that. Women, for some reason, women like men that other women are attracted to. Maybe it's a competition thing. I don't know. But this type of dude is going to stand out. Now, I want you to notice what I said. They are attracted to the excitement. They are attracted to the risk. They are attracted to the enjoyment, the chemistry, the vibe, what they feel when they're around this guy. That's what women are attracted to early on. Notice though, they're not necessarily using morals. In the beginning of the dating scene, when they're in their early 20s, mid 20s, maybe even into their 30s, they're not using morals. They're not really saying at that time, you can't have all of this unless we are in a full, committed, serious, long-term relationship. They're not really speaking that way. A lot of the times, within weeks, sometimes even days, or just a few short months, I would just say weeks, they already in the bed. Because again, this guy is dangerous. He's fun. He's exciting. So they ready to go. Then what ends up happening is they get their heart broke. They realize this dude is really out of control. Maybe they get married. The relationship don't work out. Maybe they get married again. They got kids along the way in that journey. Maybe they're in some type of relationship where he was very controlling, maybe physically abusive, mentally abusive, verbally abusive. And they're taking all of this in on their journey. So after years of doing it their way and not really focusing on morals, and getting one relationship to another relationship to another relationship, two marriages, two, three kids by two different baby daddies. I'm just throwing out some things, right? Two kids by two baby daddies, or two kids from one marriage, one kid from before they was married. They got all these things going on because they was chasing the high, the thrill, the chemistry, the vibe. Then it dawns on them, the men that I have been picking are not good for me. They bringing me heartache. That's what they say. They bringing me heartache. They not good for my life. They not good for my spirit. I got to do better for myself. That's when you will see women start changing and focusing on morals. A lot of them will start going to church. They'll start going to Bible study. They'll start listening to gospel or Christian music. They'll start paying attention to what the pastor's saying. They'll start taking notes doing Bible class. They're gonna move towards the spiritual side. They may not really be spiritual, but something inside of them is reaching for something deeper. So their morals is gonna start to change. When their morals change, now they're going to start looking to date. Here's the deal, ladies, and this is the part that men pay attention to. When they come back on the scene after having gone out and lived the kind of life that they want to live, when they come back on the scene, they want a good, solid man. A lot of them, you've seen the shows, a lot of them going to say, I want a man of God. I want a man that loves the Lord. I want a praying man. And it's going to be some type of spiritual type dude. And then they will say, and he must know that he is not going to get any kitty until we get married. Now, right there, because this is, ladies, this is the part I want y'all to pay attention to, because as deep as y'all change may be, and as real as it may be, I want you to understand from a male's point of view. We either know or seen, or you're going to tell, we can see the children, we know you've been married, whatever. We know that you have not been pure and moral for the past 10 or 15 years. We know that. We can see evidence of that. We can see the one marriage, two marriage, three kids. We can see the trauma, the therapy. You telling us we see what has happened over the last 10 or 15 years of your life before you met us. And then all of a sudden, because you recognize that you may not have had your focus where it should have been in the beginning, and now you are aware, that's why I call it retroactive morality, because she bringing in a morality that's going to go all the way back to the beginning before she started making her decisions. And now all of a sudden, everything that she was giving away for free, she now going to charge the good dude full price. Yes, now she's going to charge the good dude, you have no access to me unless we are married. You have see, and there you go. You didn't say that before though. You didn't say that to the first dude or the second dude or the third dude. You didn't even say it to the two guys you got married to because y'all was getting it in before marriage. Y'all just ended up getting married. But now that your morals have changed, now that you have been in chaos and realized that you did not do the best job in relationships, now you want a good, solid, God-fearing man that cannot have no access to you unless he marries you. And that's the part where men say, hold on a minute. Now, we may not tell you that to your face, but that's what we're thinking. Wait a minute. All these dudes for free? And now I'm actually what you've been looking for? And you telling me I got to pay full price for what you gave away for free? See, I wonder sometimes in those type of situations, when she wants that dependable, stable, concrete man, is it really because she appreciates him for who he is? Because remember, there was no appreciation of that kind of dude for the last 10 or 15 years. She ignored that kind of dude. She friend zoned that kind of dude. That kind of dude was too nice for her. She bypassed him. He was boring to her. He wasn't adventurous enough for her. He didn't make her laugh or give her goosebumps. Her goosebumps didn't chase each other up and down the spine. Now, all of a sudden, she wants that dependable man. Is it because, to me, I'm asking, is it because she's really appreciative of that type of man? Or, and I'm just asking the question, obviously I feel like I have my personal opinion, or is it she's just tired of life wearing her out? And she know, or at least she feels she know, if I was with Teddy, who's always been a good man, who's always been respectful and considerate of others, I will no longer have to deal or put up with the chaos that I have put up with from the last 8 dudes that I either dated and or was married to. But is that real appreciation, or is that just coming from the fact that she's tired? So you want to know why women skip the nice guy, date, marry the bad dude over and over and over and over and over, and then ends up in her mid-30s and 40s and want a good, dependable dude and makes him try to pay full price for what she gave away for free? It's retroactive morality. When she realized that her decisions was poor in choosing men, and she changed, at least she tells herself that she has changed. Maybe she has, maybe she hasn't. You got to watch her actions to see if it's really true or if it's just what she say. Now she wants a good man, a solid man, a dependable man, a true husband, a true leader, one who's connected to God, one who can pray for him, her, and the family, one who has a spirit. None of these things came into her mouth in the last 15 years. What are you talking about prayer? What are you talking about leadership? What are you talking about connected to God? What are you talking about understanding spiritual things and the true riches of the world? What are you now all of a sudden? Yeah, retroactive morality. That's why they realize they have wasted their time on bums and they want a great man. Their life will be easier. The only problem is the new guy will have to pay the full price as if she was all the way back into her youth and has been untouched by no man at all. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. And that's the problem that men have with that type of situation. Is how in the world are you going to charge me for something that's already used just because you try to put a new label on it and say, now I'm brand new? Y'all got it? Bye.